Hi, good afternoon, Jaime. How are you today?
Hello, good afternoon, guys. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you. First of all, thank you so
Okay, yeah.
much for having us today. We are really excited to be here to share our project with you. Before we begin, we
Yeah.
would like to quickly introduce ourselves again. I'm Catalina. I'm here with Lina, you know Lina, of course, Andres and Juan. We have worked together on this project and are happy to present what we prepared for Love Sugaring. So let's begin with our presentation. It has been great learning more about Love Sugaring, and we can see that it's already a strong brand with loyal customers and a solid presence in a market that values natural beauty and quality. Love Sugaring is already doing a great job, but in a competitive market, it's important to keep growing and finding new ways to stand out. Our goal with this project was to find smart and realistic ways to help the business grow even more. In this presentation, we will show you a plan with clear recommendations that aim to increase brand visibility, improve online engagement, and make operations smoother and more efficient. Some of the ideas include using social media and influencers more effectively, improving the booking system, and expanding your service options. These strategies are not just about following trends, they're about leading and helping Love Sugaring stay ahead in the beauty industry. Next slide.
Perfect. So, Jaime, as you know, this is our final project for a subject or for a course called Applied Project. So, basically, we're going to talk about the project overview. So basically, Lovely Sugaring, what we found out and what you guys mentioned us before is that this company, Lovely Sugaring, I mean, is having struggles by booking appointments with clients, not with clients, with statisticians or technicians different than Mia. So basically, our project analyzed the customer behaviors, the business operations, and all of those 360 that encompasses basically like Lovely Sugaring in terms of booking appointments. We have identified some key issues. Basically, the client preference is booking appointments with Mia directly, not with the other technicians. The brand perception and trust, of course, is basically recognized as this is the brand of Mia. This is not Lovely Sugaring, it's just Mia's extension, and also some marketing and visibility. So what's inside the project? That's why inside the scope of the project. Basically analyze the marketing strategies, basically analyze, this kind of operational processes inside Lovely Sugaring and what is not inside the scope of the project. Basically doing by itself the operational changes, doing the price adjustments, or basically providing or giving you guys a new service development or new service recommendations. So this is our process like phases. So first we did data gathering. So basically we gather all the information that you guys have regarding Lovely Sugaring. You guys provided us the client databases, the historical sales, we of course conducted interviews, not only with clients, but with the statisticians, with the technician itself. And also we were doing shadowing. Basically, we were observing what's happening inside the company. After we gather all of that information, we did some analysis when we did to generate some findings, basically to identify patterns, to identify insights, and also to compare like the company with the other companies in the industry of beauty sector. And finally, we did some recommendations.
Okay, hi Jaime. About the recommendations in order to customer engagement, we identified 5 important points here. And I want to start with the engagement digital marketing. That means that we need to increase or recommended that increase the online visibility for the clients. That means that you need to identify some gaps that currently company have. That's meaning social media. And we recommend have this priority immediately because have this engagement with the clients is very important because you will have more leads or more sales. So that is very important to implement immediately. And the second point, we have to identify process automations. That means that you need to optimize some processes that company have right now. And we recommend some tools like HubSpot. This kind of tool is very interesting and important because you can handle some mail marketing campaigns, and you need to optimize the time for all the stuff in this way. And also you have the option in HubSuite. With this kind of tool, you can schedule some social media posts. That means that you can schedule what date, what time you need, or is more efficiency for the campaign. And finally, maybe you can use Google Ads. That is important because you can budget some campaigns depending of the customer requirements. And the third point is customer engagement via personalized services. This is important because with this strategy, you will have more retention for the clients, and as well, you will increase the buy back. Currently, we saw in your according with your database, you have this indicator, but it's so low. That means that you have currently sales, but you don't have buy back, right? So when you personalize the service, you will have or increase this indicator. The recommendation with this step is priority immediately. And then we have recommendation to expand products or services. We recommend, for example, you can explore the e-learning product as a service because you have all the knowledge about the beauty market, and maybe you can explore this alternative. And this step maybe is for the short term. And finally, you can improve maybe your data analytics because you will have better decision making. Sorry. We recommend some tools like a HubSpot or Google Analytics, as I mentioned before. With this kind of tool, you can improve these indicators, and the priority is for the long term. Next slide, please. And about the implementation plan, we create the strategy in 4 phases. The first one is in the month 1 and 2. In this phase, you will implement the immediately steps. That means that you will have all the marketing audit, and you will identify all the gaps that you currently have. And also you will decide which tool you will implement in your business. And the phase 2, this happening in the month 3 and 4, you will implement all the short-term strategies. That means that you will initiate with the automation processes, implementing the tools that you decided in the previous step. And the phase 3, you will launch the new product or services according our recommendation or research. And finally, in the phase 4, you will integrate the data analytics tools that we recommend in the previous slide. And finally, this is like one summary about the budget, because you will invest in one marketing tools like Google Analytics or whatever the tools that you decide use. In the market, you have a lot kind of tools, depend of the budget that you have right now. And also, you will invest in the personal like expert in digital marketing advisors, because in this form you will have a specific campaign in order to get more attention for the customer. And finally, the technology, as I mentioned before, like CRM software. About the expected outcomes, you will have an increase of the efficiency of the processes, and also you will reduce your operational cost. Also, you have an expansion in the current market and the market that you, for example, with the e-learning product, you will have more marketing in that way. And finally, you will have a better decision making with if you implement our strategies that we recommend today. Thank you.
Well, before continue, if you have any questions, you can interrupt us whenever you need it.
Are you guys done, or is just like the half presentation?
No, we are not done.
Okay.
Just
So
a couple of minutes to finish.
I'm just taking note because Mia wasn't be able to come. We really expect some key issues that you already find, and it's really interesting. And I am just taking notes, and I will ask you at the end of the presentation. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, now we would like to show you what could happen if Love Sugaring puts our recommendations into action and how this could help the business grow. First, about the benefits, with better, like Andres said, with better digital marketing and referral program, we believe you could bring in more new clients and also keep current ones coming back, and adjusting your prices maybe or offering special promos will help you earn more. Will While offering unique services can help your brand stand out from the competition. Also, making the booking process easier and launching a loyalty program can improve customer satisfaction and build stronger client relationships. And inside the business, better staff scheduling and inventory control will save time, reduce mistakes, and help everything run more smoothly. Lastly, offering new service packages can attract new types of customers. Next slide, please. Now, to measure the success of this plan, we have defined clear KPIs. The first one is 20% more new clients in 6 months. Second one, 10 to 15% monthly revenue growth. The third one, 25% more repeat bookings. We also aim for 30% better brand recognition and 20% reduction in operational inefficiencies. And the last one is 10% extra revenue from new services or segments. In terms of impact, in the short term, you'll see more client traffic and visibility in 0 to 6 months, in the first 6 months, and in the medium term, a stronger, more loyal client base and a streamlined operations. In a long term, 12 months or more, Love Sugaring will be positioned for sustainable growth and even future expansion. We believe that these outcomes are achievable, measurable, and aligned with your goals. We are excited to help you bring to the life if you want to. So let's continue to talk about the risk assessment.
Okay, we are going to talk about now the risk assessment. As you know, everything has risks, so we contemplate some of them. The first one is the visibility and customer acquisition, as Andres told us before. And this is a risk because although that Lovely Sugaring appears to have a loyal customer base that you were constructing to the time, and the lack of detail regarding to your digital and traditional marketing strategies present an evidential risk. And it is not mentioned how you are acquiring new customers beyond your commitment to quality and sustainability. So this is the first one. You know that when you use the word of mouth or a limited online presence, could maybe be higher their grown and competitive marketing. So the second one is the competing in the digital environment. That means that the reference to Vogue Business about the importance of platforms like, TikTok, Shop, or Amazon, it could help you to grow in the beauty sector that you are. And it's a potential risk. Why? Because Lovely Sugaring does not have a strong digital strategy for them. So you cannot reach online customers, new online customers. And we think that if you ignore these channels, that could be missing out on a significant portion of the market that is now in the internet, as you know. And the other risk is the communication of unique value. We know that you are natural and organic, and your products are also natural and organic, as you mentioned before. But it's not the customer, they cannot find the detail how Lovely Sugaring effectively communicates this unique value. They don't are so clear about what is your different or what is your proposal value for this market specifically. Another risk is that the customer engagement and retention. We talked about this before, and it's basically because you need to engage customer engagement. This suggests that it's a potential risk of not maintaining a strong connection with your current customer base. You need to find that way to create a strong relation with them. And the last one that we have is the adaptation to market trends. This is so related with the first one because you need to stay like in the industry trends that is crucial in the marketing. You need to evolve with the marketing now. And if Lovely Sugaring does not monitor and adapt to create new trends and beauty marketing. For example, you can use influencer marketing, as one said, personalization, or maybe you can generate another new content. They could be like fall behind in their promotion and connection strategies with your customers. And next slide, please. We find a lot of conclusions in this project, as we told you, but we thought that some of the principal conclusions is that first one, you need a solid foundation for value marketing. Lovely Sugaring focus on natural products and sustainability represents a strong starting point for your marketing efforts. So these values increasingly resonate with customers and can be your key differential in the marketing message. And the second one is the opportunity for expansion through digital marketing. We were talking about a lot about this digital marketing because it's so important now, and that given you like the growing importance of e-commerce and online platforms in the beauty industry, that the trends now are apps like TikTok, Instagram, all of that. And there is a significant opportunity to Lovely Sugaring to expand its reach and acquire new customers by developing and implementing effective digital marketing strategies. The other conclusion that we have is that you need defined marketing strategies. I mean, you need to create a way, and you need to continue that way and create a solid marketing strategy to achieve sustainable growth. Lovely Sugaring needs to develop clearer and more detailed marketing strategies that address customer acquisition, communication of their unique value, as I told you, customer engagement, and adaptation to market trends, to the new marketing trends. This maybe could include optimize your presence, your online presence. Um, for example, you use Fresha. You can use that for improve your marketing strategies, and you can also use social media and content marketing and another relevant tactics that you think that are pertinent. And the last one is that you need like strong relationships as a marketing strategy. It's like the mention of strength could be valuable in marketing strategy. You can try to collaborate with another small business or big business, or maybe with influencers who share their values could increase your visibility, also your credibility, and you can like have another or new relevant audience. So we conclude all of these of our project.
Thank you for hear our presentation, Jaime. Do you have any questions?
Okay, so first of all, I just want to let you know, guys, that we are really excited, or we expect a lot of your effort. We take the time for take a look at the whole document and deeper after. Yeah, but before to come, I just take a look at some key points, and I really like to highlight some of them. But before to do that, I would like to ask you some questions, if it's that possible. So the first question is because I see some key points that you encourage us to improve our operations. So the first is which recommendation would you consider the top prior of that you think is the most important to begin? Because I know you set up some of them like a less time or we need to take it immediately, but I just want to hear you guys what is the more important to do first.
Well, our top priority would be improving digital marketing. We think is the top one because we think that improve your presence online through Instagram, maybe open TikTok, because now the TikTok is trending, is where all young people find some new places. So we think that's the top priority recommendation, and launching the referral program. We think that these actions can quickly boost visibility and client acquisition with relatively low investment, because it just to working on on improving social media, and they are also measurable and can start generating results within the first few months. That's why we think that the more important recommendation.
Exactly. And as Catalina mentioned, the most important part is that this is actually very cheap to do. This is actually very cheap and also very fast to do. So as long as you guys start doing like improving that social media like presence, you're gonna see an increase a little by little, but you're gonna see an increase in new clients. New clients wanted to know a little bit more about Lovely Sugaring, about like the procedures and everything.
Okay, I agree with you guys. That is the most important. Also, is cheapest way to begin for these recommendations. So the second question that I have is because you already work on our database of customers. So what kind of new customer are we targeting with the expanded service package as you think is the most important to targeting?
So basically, right now, what we've encountered is that even though Lovely Sugaring mentioned that it's a very open place, a place where everyone fits, a place where it doesn't matter your gender or it doesn't matter like your ideology, everyone is welcomed. That's the ideology, but when we check the data, the main like kind of clients, the demographic of clients are women between 25 and 30 years old. So basically, what we can approach to do with this new kind of client acquisition, with these new campaigns, would be targeting different kind of segments, kind of tailor the like the digital marketing presence, sorry, in order to attract these new kind of clients. For example, which kind of clients would be people in sports? You know, people in sports sometimes are required to have like these hair removal procedures, or maybe you can target men, or you can target different kind of people, different than this main segment that you guys are already having, which is women between 25 and 30 years old.
Okay, good. That is it's really interesting because we can target some of them clients using the first strategy that you mentioned, that is increase our marketing or marketing strategy or putting the plan on the way. So I am thinking about or when you mentioned about the KPIs, sorry, you mentioned some of them. How did you estimate the project KPIs? Or do you use the benchmark industry to as a reference or something like that? Because I don't know how do you did it.
Yes, sure. I can answer that. Yes, our KPIs are based on industry research that we did when I was doing all this project and real case studies from similar businesses in the beauty and wellness sector here in Canada. For instance, businesses that introduce referral programs saw client growth rates between 50% and 25% within 6 months, and companies that invested in social media campaigns and optimized their websites for local SEO, search engine optimization, reported monthly revenue increases of 10 to, I don't remember well, 15 to 18%. And our projections, like 20% more new clients, the 10 to 15% revenue growth, and 25% increase in repeat bookings, are on the conservative side of those benchmarks because they are so much higher. And we also considered that Love Sugaring's current market presence and the scalability of each recommendation.
Okay, the last question that I have is because in the past I used some of the platform or programs that allow us to tracking the process within the project. So what tool or platform would you recommend for tracking the progress?
Okay, I can answer this. According to all the recommendations that we mentioned before, as I mentioned one also, it's important that you have a presence in the social media, and we recommend absolutely the hotspot, because you can use this tool to handle a specific campaigns for mail and also you can handle it the data for the customers. That means that you get all the data you have and create automated campaigns. I don't know if this answered your question, but I absolutely recommend this tool, Hotspot.
Okay, yeah, that is the last question that I find it for now. I don't have more questions. Just I want to highlight some key points that I already find it. So the commitment of to sustainability. So we need to improve also how we need to improve the communicate our sustainability initiative through our marketing department staff or all the videos on social media that we already share on our platform. So also, I think it's very important to highlight our brand history because that in that way we can add value. As you mentioned, all the customer just not focus on the promos that we are already sharing within the season, or if we are sharing them some of the a student discount and something like that. So I think we need to work on that. We need to add value on our brand's history and all of the things that we already do on our customer that they don't know. Yeah, especially on that. So I think, and it's very important to impact that could be impacting our visibility. Also, we need to create collaboration with another brands. As Lina mentioned, we need to try to integrate with people that they use it to share social media content like influencer, some partner to create some partnership that we already do some of them, but I think we need to keep on that way. So other things, I am going to take a deeper looking of the document and share with me after that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jaime.
And so we can conclude for this project that we find that Lovely Sugaring is an incredible company. You are doing a really good job, guys. We think and we believe that you can grow up so much faster than you think. And if you can implement these recommendations, maybe you can see that in the future. So I think that the last maybe recommendation that we were talking about before is that you can try like to through the social media, you can try that all the customers, they know the other estheticians. You remember maybe that we were talking about that and we mentioned that in the document that you need to grow up as a brand, not just as a Mia. Always remember that the most important here is the name or the brand Lovely Sugaring. So we expect that you can implement these recommendations and that maybe you can work on that. And sure, why not? You can let us know how is working everything. And if you know something or if you need something that we can help you, just let us know. And thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for your time, for all the information that you provide us. We really appreciate it. We are working on this for the college, for a project, but we really appreciate all your time and all your effort in this project. So thank you so much, Jaime. Thank you for all the lovely team that you receive us in your location. We really appreciate it. I repeat it. And if it's possible, if you can give us a feedback now about everything in general, about our job here, our work here, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, no, I just want to say congratulations, guys, because you made an amazing job. Everything was clear for me. Everything. Especially, yeah, we are a small business, but we need to think about our brand. So that is very important to think about. So I just take note of some of commitment for sustainability, also our internal strength and weakness, as you made a SWOT analysis. Some key areas that we need to improve. That is some of the important and relevant content that I found. And also, you talk about a little bit of the risk or environmental risk, reputational risk, operational risks, because so we don't have a very strong process, software, all of staff. Also, we need to create the way that we need to bring our more people to our staff. So I think we need to think about more of that. And also the more relevant for now is the marketing relevance and the relationship that we need to make for now. We need to begin off that. So that's it for now. I really appreciate all your efforts, and I think you are doing very well, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jaime. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jaime. Thank you for your time.